Hello folks, thanks for joining me. I'm guessing you've tuned in to learn how to knit, and I've just been watching that programme on telly, Game of Wool. I did actually apply for it, but they didn't want me. But I'm looking at them knitting and I'm thinking, oh my god, how can they knit holding the needles like that? So I'm going to show you the easy way of knitting, and if you tried knitting before following tutorials, it'd be a good idea to have a go at this way because it really is a lot easier. So if you'd like to join me, you will need some wool, and I'm going to suggest you DK wool. DK stands for double knit, and it just refers to how thick the wool is. It's a medium weight wool, it's widely used, and when you get some wool, don't get anything fancy, don't get fancy yarn. They're quite difficult to knit with sometimes, definitely not beginner's wool. And you want some needles, and I'm going to suggest you size 9, which is now called 3.75 millimeters. You want something with a good point and a nice chunky end. Now I differ from most people because I don't hold this needle. I wedge it in between the top of my leg and my big fat belly. And my cameraman's, oh, you also need a crochet hook, by the way. This is a 3.5, and my cameraman's going to get behind me and he's going to zoom in and show you exactly what I'm doing. So first thing to do is you need to get some stitches on your needle. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you get your wool and you wrap it round and put it over the top of the one you're holding. This is your first stitch. Now you need to have some tension in the wool, otherwise it's sloppy and you can't knit. So catch it with your little finger, wrap it round like that, and then put it through the first two fingers, and that gives you what's called a bit of tension so that you have something to work against. Now you've got your loop there, and you're going to get your crochet hook and you're going to put it into the loop. Can you see what I've done? I've put it into the loop. I'm going to hold the loose bit there, and then you wrap the wool round, okay? And then you catch the loop with your crochet hook, and you created another loop which you put round your needle. And I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see what I'm doing, so let's put my glasses down. So get your wool, wrap it round your crochet hook and pull the loop through. Okay, when you've pulled the loop through, then you tighten it up a bit. Don't tighten it too much. I think the mistake knitters make is that they make these very tight. The looser it is, the easier it is to actually knit, but you obviously can't have it too loose, otherwise you're going to get uneven stitches. So wrap your wool round, pull the loop through and put it over the other needle. I'll show you again. Put your wool round, pull it through with the crochet hook and put it over the top. Now this process is called casting on. So when you start reading a knitting pattern and it says cast on, say 20 stitches, this is what you're doing. And I sometimes still use a crochet hook to cast on because it's just so easy. Now, obviously you don't knit with crochet hooks. So we're going to prepare ourselves for actually knitting by ditching the crochet hook, and we're going to get our other needle. So you put it back into that stitch and you wrap it round. Now, if you pull it out like you would a crochet hook, you're obviously going to lose the yarn. So when you do it, wrap the wool round, and can you see I'm holding it in place with my index finger? So I'm holding both stitches with my index finger, and then rather than pull it straight out, I'm going to turn it at an angle and catch the stitch. Pull it tight again, wrap it round and pull that stitch through. Now I'm going to leave you for the week and you can have a practice at this. And you're aiming for nice even stitches that aren't too loose and aren't too tight. So they slide up and down the needle easily. And you want them as neat as possible. And see how many you can do. And then next time I'm going to show you how we start knitting. Okay, do you want to get round the front again? So thank you for watching, and I really hope you join me next time. Bye.